Hello and welcome. If you're over 50, chances are your body has been sending you quiet messages, maybe through achy joints in the morning, a dip in energy by mid-afternoon, or digestion that just isn't as smooth as it used to be. These may seem like small annoyances, but really they're your body's way of asking for more support. And no, you're not doing anything wrong. This isn't about blame, it's about biology. As we age, our systems naturally shift. Inflammation becomes more common. Healing takes longer. Immunity slows down. But the good news? You don't have to accept feeling off as the new normal. We've been told the answer is always a pill, a program, or some complicated routine. But what if the solution isn't in your medicine cabinet, but already in your kitchen? In this video, you'll discover what happens when you start taking a simple daily mix of honey and turmeric. These two ingredients, used for centuries in traditional healing, combine to create one of the most effective natural remedies for joint health, digestion, energy, and immunity. And the best part? You may start noticing real changes in just 7 days. So if you're ready to feel stronger, clearer, and more in tune with your body, without adding stress to your routine, stay with me. Let's take a closer look at why this humble golden blend might be the most powerful step you take for your health this year. There comes a point in life, usually somewhere after 50, when the body no longer performs the way it once did, and the changes, though gradual, become impossible to ignore. You notice it not in loud, dramatic ways, but in the quiet, in-between moments. The knees that feel tighter when you stand, the meal that leaves your stomach unsettled when it once wouldn't have, or the wave of fatigue that rolls in just a little earlier than it used to. And at first, you might wonder if you're just having an off week, or maybe you tell yourself it's stress, lack of sleep, or something in your diet. But over time, you begin to understand. This is your body trying to get your attention. These aren't failures. They're not signs of weakness. They're part of the natural shift that comes with aging, a shift that touches every system in your body. Your metabolism, once fast and forgiving, begins to slow, meaning your body processes food and nutrients more slowly. Your immune system, which once handled every virus and flare-up with ease, now responds with a little more hesitation. Inflammation, once a temporary healing response, can start lingering longer than it should, affecting your joints, your heart, and even your mind. And none of this means you've done anything wrong. That's the important part. These changes are not punishments or consequences. They are your body's quiet request for new care, for attention, for support, for partnership. You see, for decades, your body has shown up for you, day in and day out. It has carried you through sleepless nights, emotional stress, physical strain, and moments of joy. It has adjusted and adapted in ways you may never have even noticed. Now, it's simply asking for something in return. Not something extreme, expensive, or out of reach, but something consistent, something intentional. Unfortunately, most of us were never taught how to respond to this phase of life. We're handed pills or protocols. We're told to fight aging, to reverse it, to hide it. But what if the answer isn't in resistance? What if the answer is in recognition? The body, after 50, isn't giving up. It's evolving. And when you learn how to support it in the ways it needs now, everything changes. Energy becomes steadier. Digestion becomes smoother. Sleep becomes more restful. And most importantly, you begin to feel like yourself again. Clearer, lighter, more in tune. That support doesn't need to come from a shelf full of supplements or a list of rules. It can come from something simple, something natural, something you already know and trust. And sometimes that support begins with nothing more than a golden root and a spoonful of honey. If you've ever held turmeric in your hand, just a pinch of that golden orange powder, you're holding more than just a spice. You're holding over 4,000 years of healing wisdom. Turmeric has been a cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine and traditional Asian healing for generations, used not only to flavor food, but to restore balance to the joints, the gut, the skin, and even the mind. And now, modern science is catching up to what ancient cultures already knew. This humble root carries extraordinary power. The secret lies in its most active compound, curcumin. Curcumin is what gives turmeric its vibrant color and its incredible medicinal properties. It's both a potent anti-inflammatory and a powerful antioxidant. Two things our bodies desperately need more of as we age. Because here's the reality. After 50, inflammation becomes sneakier. It's no longer just a swollen ankle or sore muscle. It becomes systemic, quiet, chronic, and damaging. It affects your joints, your digestion, your heart, and even your brain. And oxidative stress, the damage caused by free radicals, accelerates aging from the inside out. This is where turmeric steps in like a natural protector. In your joints, curcumin helps soothe inflammation at the root, easing stiffness and pain without the harsh side effects of common painkillers. People who take turmeric regularly often describe waking up less stiff, moving more freely, and walking with more ease. In your brain, curcumin stimulates something remarkable. A protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This protein acts like fertilizer for your brain, encouraging the growth and repair of neurons. Higher BDNF levels are linked to sharper memory, quicker learning, and a lower risk of cognitive decline. In a time when many people fear losing mental clarity, turmeric offers real hope, naturally. In your digestive system, turmeric encourages your body to produce more bile, helping break down fats and reduce bloating. It also supports your liver, the body's detox powerhouse, making it easier to eliminate waste and absorb nutrients. And on a cellular level, turmeric acts like a shield. Its antioxidant power helps neutralize the free radicals that speed up aging, damage organs, and make us more vulnerable to disease. But here's what makes turmeric truly special. It doesn't treat just one part of the body. It supports the whole system. It works with the body, not against it. It whispers relief instead of forcing results. And the best part? You don't need much to start seeing benefits. Just a small amount, taken daily, consistently, can help your body shift from inflamed and fatigued to more resilient, more comfortable, and more alive. This is why turmeric has stood the test of time. Because in every golden spoonful, there's more than just spice. There's centuries of healing, and a future where your body doesn't have to fight so hard to feel good. There's something comforting about honey. It's not just its sweetness, it's the way it feels familiar, like a memory you can taste. A warm spoon on a sore throat. A drizzle in tea on a cold morning. A gentle presence in your kitchen, always ready to help. Honey is nature's way of saying, "Let me help." And if you're over 50, your body can benefit from that help more than ever. You see, honey is far more than a sweetener. It's one of nature's most complete foods, rich in antioxidants, enzymes, vitamins, and minerals. It has natural antimicrobial properties, meaning it can fight bacteria and viruses without harsh side effects. And unlike processed sugar, which spikes your blood sugar and leaves you crashing, honey offers a stable, sustained source of energy, especially valuable when your metabolism has begun to slow. For those experiencing digestive discomfort, a common change with age, honey acts as a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your gut. This creates a healthier internal environment, improving how you absorb nutrients and reducing bloating, irregularity, and post-meal fatigue. Many people notice their digestion becomes smoother, more reliable, simply by adding a small daily amount. But honey's benefits don't stop in the stomach. It also supports deeper, more restful sleep, something many people over 50 struggle with. A teaspoon of honey before bed can help regulate blood sugar through the night and assist the brain in releasing melatonin, the hormone that signals rest. The result? You fall asleep more gently and stay asleep more soundly, waking with more clarity. And when it comes to the immune system, that invisible shield we rely on to protect us from colds, infections, and viruses, honey is like a quiet reinforcement. Its antiviral and antibacterial compounds help your body mount a stronger, smarter defense, just when you need it most. There's even evidence that honey can support the body in recovery, soothing irritated tissues, calming coughs, and shortening the duration of seasonal illnesses. Unlike many over-the-counter solutions, it works in harmony with your system rather than overriding it. But beyond all its science-backed benefits, honey gives us something just as important: a sense of care. There's something deeply human about taking a spoonful of something warm, golden, and nourishing, especially when life feels busy or aging feels uncertain. Because sometimes what we need most isn't a complex formula or a dozen new habits. Sometimes we just need one simple thing, done with intention. Honey isn't just food, it's support, it's comfort, and when paired with turmeric, it becomes one of the most powerful and gentlest remedies for vitality we have access to. What happens in just 7 days? When people think about healing, they often picture something long, complicated, or expensive. But sometimes, healing starts with something so small, so simple, you almost doubt it could work. That's exactly what happens when you begin taking honey and turmeric together. Daily, intentionally. And while it's not a miracle cure or a magic pill, the changes that follow can be surprisingly real and beautifully noticeable. Let's walk through what can happen in just 7 days of this gentle but powerful routine. Day 1. Calm from within. You may not feel anything dramatic, and that's okay, because the work is happening where you can't see it, at the cellular level. Turmeric's anti-inflammatory properties begin to quiet the chronic inflammation that builds up over time, especially in joints and tissues. Meanwhile, honey begins to soothe the digestive lining, offering gentle protection for your gut and respiratory tract. The body isn't changing overnight, but it's listening. Day 2. A lighter belly. By now, your gut is starting to shift. Many people describe less bloating, fewer stomach cramps, and a noticeable ease after meals. That's because turmeric is supporting bile flow, helping break down fats more efficiently. At the same time, honey is feeding your gut's beneficial bacteria, restoring balance where there may have been chaos. Meals feel less heavy. Digestion feels less like a fight. Day 3. Energy that feels like you. This isn't the wired buzz of caffeine. It's something steadier, a grounded alertness. Turmeric improves circulation, so oxygen and nutrients are delivered more effectively to your brain and muscles. Honey, with its natural glucose, gives your cells just enough fuel, without the crash. And with inflammation easing and gut function improving, your body isn't working as hard just to keep up. You may notice you're thinking more clearly, moving more easily, and feeling more yourself. Day 4. A stronger shield. You might not be sneezing less yet, but internally, your immune system is recalibrating. Curcumin modulates immune response, helping your body react appropriately to threats without overreacting. Meanwhile, honey is helping combat bacterial and viral invaders with its natural antimicrobial power. Some describe easier breathing, less sinus pressure, or simply a feeling of resilience, like your body's defenses are standing taller, even if you're not aware of the battle it's quietly fighting. Day 5. Joints that don't complain as much. If joint pain or stiffness is part of your daily life, this is the day you might notice something different. It takes less time to get moving in the morning. Your knees don't crackle quite so loudly. Your back feels more open. This isn't a miracle. It's what happens when inflammation is reduced and circulation improves. Turmeric nourishes the spaces between your joints, and honey helps soothe irritated tissues. Movement becomes less of a chore and more of a gift. Day 6. It shows on your skin. Healing isn't just felt, it's seen. And around day 6, that may start to show. Your skin may feel softer, more supple. Fine lines may look a little less harsh. That's because the antioxidants in turmeric and honey are neutralizing free radicals, those unstable molecules that contribute to visible aging. You might also notice stronger nails and shinier hair, small signs that your body is absorbing nutrients more effectively and circulating them where they're needed most. Day 7. A whole body shift. By now, something deeper is happening. It's not just one thing. It's everything, subtle but undeniable. Your digestion feels more predictable. Your joints are less reactive. You're sleeping better. Your energy is smoother. And maybe most important of all, your mood is brighter. There's a quiet confidence that comes from knowing your body is being cared for, not with pressure, not with perfection, but with consistency and kindness. Because healing doesn't have to be dramatic to be real. Sometimes it begins with a teaspoon of honey, a pinch of turmeric, and a choice to show up for your health one day at a time. When it comes to natural healing, turmeric and honey are powerful on their own. But when you combine them, something remarkable happens. Their benefits multiply. Turmeric is one of the strongest anti-inflammatories in the natural world. Honey is one of the most effective natural antimicrobials. Put them together, and you're not just getting 2 ingredients, you're getting a synergy that supports the immune system, calms inflammation, boosts antioxidant activity, and even supports tissue repair. But there's a catch, and it's something most people miss. Curcumin, the key compound in turmeric, is powerful, but it's not easily absorbed on its own. That's where a little kitchen wisdom comes in. Just a pinch of black pepper, yes, the same spice on your dinner table, contains a compound called piperine, which can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. And when you mix the paste into warm, not boiling, liquids, the body is even more prepared to receive and use all those healing compounds. So it's not just about taking turmeric and honey, It's about taking them the right way, so your body can actually use what you're giving it. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive powders. In fact, you can make this healing blend in less than 5 minutes, right in your own kitchen. Here's what you need. 100 grams, about 1/30 cup of raw, organic honey. Raw honey is unprocessed and packed with enzymes, antioxidants, and immune-supporting compounds. 10 grams, about 1 tablespoon, of organic turmeric powder. Look for turmeric with no additives or fillers, just pure golden spice. Now let's make it. Place the honey in a small glass or ceramic bowl. Avoid using metal utensils or bowls, as metal can interact with the natural enzymes and reduce potency. Add the turmeric powder to the honey and stir slowly until it becomes a thick, golden paste. You can add a pinch of black pepper here too, for that bioavailability boost. Transfer the paste to a clean glass jar with a tight lid. Store it in the refrigerator. It will stay fresh and effective for up to 2 months. Now, how do you use it? For general wellness, take a teaspoon in the morning, ideally on an empty stomach or mixed into a warm drink like herbal tea or golden milk. Let it sit in your mouth for a few seconds before swallowing. This helps coat the throat and support immune defense. If you're fighting off a cold or feeling inflamed, you can take up to 3 times a day. The key isn't how much you take, it's how consistently you take it. This isn't just a recipe, it's a ritual, a way to tell your body every single day, I'm here, I'm listening, and I'm giving you what you need. One of the most beautiful things about the honey and turmeric blend is that it's not a treatment with strict rules. It's a rhythm, a gentle routine that can be shaped around your needs, your lifestyle, your body. For those looking to support long-term wellness, boosting immunity, reducing daily inflammation, and gently strengthening the digestive system, a small amount taken daily is all it takes. This is what we call preventive care. It's not about fixing something that's broken. It's about honoring your body before the struggle begins. Just half a teaspoon every morning, taken with intention, can help your body stay balanced, energized, and resilient. And over time, that consistency becomes your quiet shield. You can dissolve it slowly in your mouth and let it coat your throat, or stir it gently into warm, not boiling water, milk, or herbal tea. Some even spread it thinly over a slice of whole grain toast or mix it into oatmeal. On days when you feel run down, maybe you're fighting off a cold, nursing a sore joint, or just feeling off, this same blend can step up as a gentle form of symptom relief. In those moments, you can increase the dose to 1 teaspoon 2 to 3 times a day. Spread out evenly. Always listen to your body. Let it guide you. And don't forget the secret enhancer, a pinch of black pepper. Whether mixed into the paste itself or added to your warm drink, it dramatically increases your body's ability to absorb curcumin, turmeric's most powerful compound. This isn't a quick fix. It's a long game, a practice. It's not just about what you take, it's how you take it. With awareness, with care, with the knowledge that you're doing something today that your future self will thank you for. Because when you choose to nourish your body before it cries out for help, you age not just longer, but better. As powerful as honey and turmeric are, they're not for everyone. And that's important to say out loud. Nature is wise, but even natural remedies must be approached with care, especially if your body is navigating its own unique challenges. If you've ever had an allergic reaction to turmeric, honey, or bee products, it's best to avoid this blend altogether. If you suffer from gallbladder issues or gallstones, turmeric can stimulate bile flow, which may worsen your symptoms. And if you're currently taking blood-thinning medication, high doses of turmeric could interfere with how your blood clots. It's also best to be cautious if you have upcoming surgery. For women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, turmeric in food is generally safe, but concentrated forms like this paste should only be used under a doctor's guidance. And that brings us to the most important point. Always check with your healthcare provider first. Even something as simple as turmeric and honey deserves thoughtful attention, especially if you're managing other conditions or medications. Your health journey is personal. Listen to your body, honor your intuition, and partner with trusted professionals who can help you make the right choices for you. As we wrap up, let's come back to something simple and true. The best medicine doesn't always come in a bottle. Sometimes it comes in a golden jar, a teaspoon in the morning, a quiet act of care that says, "I'm ready to feel good again." Turmeric and honey may not be magic, but they are powerful. Not because they promise instant results, but because they offer something deeper. A way to support your body naturally, gently, and consistently. And the best part? You don't need to overhaul your life to start. Just a few minutes a day. A few intentional choices. That's where change begins, especially after 50, when your body is wiser, your time is more precious, and your health deserves real attention. So now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried turmeric and honey before? What shifts have you noticed in your energy, digestion, or mood? Share your story in the comments, because your experience might just inspire someone else to begin. And if you're ready to explore more ways to feel stronger, clearer, and more confident, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This isn't the end of your health journey. It's the beginning. We're just getting started, and I'm so glad you're here.